It is the end of day on Friday. I've basically just been working the last few days because I needed to catch up on work after Morocco, and I needed to get ahead because my mom comes next week and I'm sure things will be busy. It's like 6 p.m. and I am going to get to packing. I have bought quite a few things while I've been here and quite a few breakable things. Hopefully this goes well. Let's get started. I was able to empty the hanging section of my closet. I filled most of my big bag. One entire side is full of clothes and the other side is half full with some other random stuff. Ignore how crazy I look, but it is currently about 7:30 p.m. I just finished booking my mom and I's first week together. This entire time, when anyone has asked us what we're planning on doing, we're like, I don't know. We booked her flight like a week ago, and we booked how I'm getting to Paris to meet her also like a week ago. And other than that, nothing. So I sat down and I planned everything out and I booked everything for at least the first week. So, step one of the journey, feeling good. Good morning. The plan for today is to pack in the morning, and then I have a laundry list of random things that I need to get done throughout the rest of the day. And then I'm taking an overnight bus to Paris to meet my mom. Her flight lands at 8:30 tomorrow morning, and I should get to Paris around 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, but that means I need to leave here at like 11 p.m. tonight. So, a lot to do until then. My game plan for this morning is basically to pack everything else that I still have left into my large carry-on suitcase. I was finally able to do my laundry, and it took like 2 days to hang dry because we don't have a dryer, but it's all dry now. So we're gonna fit as much of it as we can into one of my carry-ons and my checked bag. When my mom comes, she's bringing another carry-on, but I'm hoping that is solely for my breakable ceramic things that I've collected during my time here. This is currently what we're working with. This side is completely full, and this side is pretty full. I have about 9 articles of clothing that either needs to fit in my checked bag or my little carry-on. I feel like I could fit a handful of things in here. It is just about 6 p.m. I'm headed out the door. I basically spent my morning packing and cleaning and working, so I completely packed. I 90% packed. I completely scrubbed my fridge, my desk, dusted, my room looks good, vacuumed. Now I'm headed to Normal. I'm going to get some candy for the bus ride and mascara. We are back from the store and it was a successful mission. I got Lift and Wrap tubing mascara. I've never used tubing mascara, but I know it has a cult following online, so we're gonna give it a shot. I got Skittles for my bus ride tonight. I got Tic Tacs for the rest of the summer because I get a little hangry when I haven't eaten, and I figure this will hopefully make me a more enjoyable person to be around. It's about 8 p.m. and I am headed to pick up our Too Good To Go order, so I guess we'll see what we get. Successful haul, and I can already see 2 large sandwiches in the bag, so feeling good. Unboxing video. I don't know what you can see. Ooh, okay, this is a rice, salmon, cucumber, and something else bowl. I don't know if you can see in the bag, but there are 3 sandwiches. So I feel great. I feel like between this, my mom and I have a few solid starter meals, and at least when we land in Paris, we're not gonna be absolutely starving. I realized you couldn't see in at all, but those are the 3 sandwiches. It's a little past 11:15 at night, and I am headed to the metro, headed to the bus, headed to Paris, headed to the airport to go pick up my mom. I ended up doing 2 bags because I have 1 bag for food and electronics and other things I thought I might need during the overnight bus ride, and then my actual bag. forgot just how hot and sweaty travel is, but basically everyone's just sitting on the floor waiting for their bus. So I'm walking around outside because it's like 2 degrees cooler. I got a text that my bus was going to be 14 minutes late arriving, so I'm just chilling. There was one bus that I thought maybe was mine because they didn't change the sign of like where it was going to, but I asked the driver and they were like, nah. I was like, okay. It's currently 5 a.m. and we were originally supposed to get to Paris at 5:10 a.m. but we've been stopped for an hour and a half. There's some mechanical issue, but I have no idea what it is, and my Italian is not good enough to piece it together, so I guess I'll try to take a nap. I got in a quick nap between 6 and 7, and I think that's as much sleep as I'm getting for at least right now, if not the entire day. It's almost 3 p.m. and I have arrived to Paris. Honestly, even with that entire fiasco happening, I kept telling myself that that bus ride was going to be the easiest part because now I have to navigate how to get myself to the airport. So I'm thinking it's going to take about 2 more hours. It is 5 p.m. and my mom and I are playing a game of Seek and Find. I'm sitting here on the floor of the airport and she's coming to find me. My bus was supposed to come at 11:55 p.m. last night and I was supposed to get to Paris at 5:10 a.m. But at about 3:30 we pulled over in a parking lot and we sat there until past 10 a.m. And then I didn't get to Paris until like 2:30 today, and then I had to figure out the metro and get in here, and it was so crowded. I had my face in someone's armpit, but now we're here. Between my mom and I, we probably have about 3 hours of sleep combined, so it's been a day. Okay, we have to look at the time. We went to a really large Auchan and we got groceries for our breakfast for tomorrow. I got breakfast for the entire time I was here. I don't know if my mom did. It might have just been like breakfast for tomorrow, but I'll give a haul when we get back.